Hey everybody, we're back finally with a comic book haul. Also have some other interesting things that I've picked up since my last video. Stuff from the flea market, of course. I also went to Disney while since the last video. Picked up some pretty cool things from there as well. We'll start off with, I guess, some of the things I picked up from my Disney trip. Just some things that caught my eye that I wanted to get and stick on a shelf and do whatever with. This cool apple, I thought it was neat, so I grabbed that. This Pez, it glows in the dark. It's for the Haunted Mansion. I don't know if there are other ghosts available. This was the only one that I had seen, so I grabbed that. While walking around Epcot, got this Godzilla figure. It's actually not Godzilla. It's from Godzilla, but it is Hedorah. So add that to my ever-growing Godzilla collection. Thought he was pretty cool. A little pricey. In the back of the Japan Pavilion, they have these little vending machines that you could get, a little toy inside these balls, kind of like what we did when we were kids. So I got this. I haven't opened it yet. I don't even know how it opens. Let's see if I can get this to open on camera. Probably not. Let's see. Oh, yep, I got it. I think. Ta-da. I think this was like $8. I got this Pac-Man Ghost. There's other ones in the line I think you can get. So maybe next year if we go back and they still have that, I might grab some other ones. Hopefully not get the same one. So that was pretty neat. Again, something else for the shelf. And then the biggest thing that I picked up whilst at Disney, I got this Luke Skywalker helmet. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I wanted it, so I got it. It's pretty awesome. And what else do we got? I'll just show some of the other non-comic book things before we actually get to the comics. My friend John gave me this Godzilla Pabst Blue Ribbon can. Interesting artwork on that. I picked this guy up at the flea market. He was only $5. He's still in the box. It goes for a bit more than that for Animal from the Muppets. I do love the Muppets. One of the coolest things I got, and again I'll have to pick the camera up so you guys can see it, was this Mecha Godzilla. He's from 2014. I got him for $20, still in the box. He goes for a lot more than that. I looked it up online. It goes for over $100. So that was pretty awesome to grab that for $20. Still in the box. I don't know if I'll keep it or flip it because I do have a Mecha Godzilla similar to that already. What else did we get? I still buy cassettes when I find them for cheap. So we got Kiss, Black Sabbath, and Kicks. These were $1 a piece. I got, what did we get here? It's a He-Man movie for $1. It's not even a movie. It's just a 10-episode collector's edition. That was only $1. Figured I'd give that a watch. And then the last, two more non-comic related things. Got this Hot Wheels from 1981, still on the card. The card's not in the greatest shape, but it was only 20 bucks, I think, maybe a little less. So I had to have that. And then I do love Olivia de Banderas. I got this Olivia set, the 90 card set. I think this was only $10. So that was cool. I got to stick that in some pages and put that in a book. Okay. On to the more comic book related items. Found this for $1. It was somebody's original artwork that they did for Vampirella. See if we can stand back up. I was like, I'll grab that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'll even find a frame for it, but it was only $1. So I wanted to grab that. And then we got, these were half off. Secret Origins of DC Superheroes. I'm getting everything all cut off here, probably because of my setup. Give me 1 second. It's not going to be the best of videos. I also got a whole short box full of comics here, which we'll go through. Let's see if this is any better. Now we're off center and far away. Typical high production value content. You know, I normally have, I do have it. I should have done all this crap before I started, but I didn't. How's that? Ta-da. Okay. Secret Origins of the DC Superheroes. I bought it because I like those Marvel Fireside issues, and that's what made me, this made me think of that. It's a Neil Adams cover. I think I paid like $10 for that. And then I got this art book of Greg Horn. I do love Greg Horn's work. Now we got glare going on as well. Where are we getting that from? There. So we got that taken care of now too. You ever see Greg Horn's display at like a Comic-Con? It's fantastic. Just, you know, all of his prints up. It's just great. I love it every time I've seen it. It's been a while since I've been to a major con where he's been at. So I grabbed that. That also was half off. And then I got these prints. I paid $10 for these, the whole pack of these print, or the whole, you'll see, all these prints here. These art portfolios by Fassner and Larson. Flesh and Blood. So that's an awesome cover. Flesh and Blood Set 2 portfolio. That's also fantastic. These were $10 to $12 a piece when these came out in the 1990s, 1992. So to get all of these for $10 total. Clan of the Outlaw portfolio. Pets, Beauties and Their Beasts portfolio. And last, Dark World portfolio. This was $12 back in 1992. So that was a really good deal for $10, I think. Not bad. All right, on with the comics, and there's comics in this short box that are from a comic show that I went to. Of course, the usual flea market pickups, and Free Comic Book Day also took place during this time. And I got some really cool stuff, including a really great book that I got at the end. It's a book that I've had my eye on at this guy's shop for like 3 years. It's just nobody bought it, and I finally picked it up. I was going through my garage. I found this. I like those like insert comics, promotional type comics. This has got a couple of pages of a G.I. Joe issue. I think this came with a toy that I got my son back in the day. This was in one of my Rubbermaid bins in my garage that I'm constantly going through. So I didn't pick that up. Found that. I got this in the mail from my friend Steve, Fool Killer 5150. He, a while ago, had gotten this signed for me by Michael Zeck and John Beatty, but he was also going to get it signed by, I think, Al Milgram, but he died and just never had a chance to get it signed, but he sent this back to me. It was a little while, but thanks for getting that back to me, Steve. And then here are some dollar pickups from the flea market. Batman vs. Predator, #1. Fantastic Four, #200. I got 2 copies of that. One Charlton horror book, Ghost Manor, #50. We got Fantasy Masterpieces, #1. We got 2 copies of that. Reprints Silver Surfer, #1. So that's a poor man's copy of Silver Surfer 1. Got some issues of Moon Knight. I think I had most of these already, but I wasn't going to leave them for $1. #2. We got 1, 2, 3 copies of #3. Moon Knight #5. And Moon Knight #6. We got some issues of She-Hulk. They're not in the greatest of condition. They looked better there at the flea market, but we got #2, #3, #4. We got 2 copies of #5. They got some waviness to them. They're not water damage. I don't know what it is. They weren't bagged or boarded, so that might have played a role. We got #6, #7, #8. No, sorry. Yeah, #8. At #10. 11. 12. And #15. So got a nice chunk of the She-Hulk run there for $1 a piece. We got some issues from Man-Thing Volume 2. We got #2, #3, #4, #5, 6. Some of these have to be doubles. I'll have to check. #7, #9, and #10. So happy to grab those. Hoping I need most of those. Again, I didn't check. I'll be checking that today. It's Memorial Day weekend and it's absolutely miserable out. It's cold. It's freezing. Had to fire the heat up again. It's just insane. I'm not a Star Trek guy by any means. I did enjoy the show growing up, but I don't collect the comics. But I wasn't going to leave issue #1 for $1. I love finding these Hanna-Barbera books. So I got Hanna-Barbera TV Stars #4. This was a neat find. Doctor Who, Marvel Premiere 57, the first American appearance of Doctor Who in comics for $1. Micronauts 8, first appearance of Captain Universe. And then some random Star Wars issues, number 60 and number 46. And then Ghost Rider, number 50. So that was the end of that particular day's dollar days finding stuff. Here's another book that I got for half off. He had $10 on it. I got it for $5. Creatures on the Loose, number 12. This is a pretty big key that I found. It's in horrible condition, like really bad. But I couldn't leave it for $5. I took it home. I cleaned it up as best as I could. It had pencil writing all over it. I tried erasing as much of it as I could. The first appearance of Johnny Quest in comics. As you can see, it's missing a big chunk there. And I mean, this kid went hard with the pencil on this book back in the day. Don't know why he did that. We got some more light back on the subject. I found a later issue of Ghost Rider for $1 in a newsstand, number 62. I'll pick these later Ghost Rider issues up when I find them cheap. And then a DC Universe issue that I did not have. And then I do like Charlie Brown and Snoopy and the whole Peanuts gang. Found that for $1. It's a older reprint of some 50s issues from the newspaper strips. This came out like 68 or 69. Found Forbidden Planet number 1. Just another promo comic I didn't have. Avengers Everyday Heroes, put out by Pfizer. Jim Lee cover for $1. Wasn't going to leave that. A Greg Capullo cover variant for $1. And Detective Comics 878. These jock covers, some of them have some value to them. Some of them some really big value. This is not one of those. This is a book that I've never had before now, even back when I was reading this title in the 90s. For whatever reason, I just never had a copy until now. Ghost Rider number 1. I got that for $10. It's in nice, decent enough shape for me. It's not a 9.8, but it's like a 9 something. And $10, the price was right. This was actually $1 as well. I'm not leaving Golden Age anything for $1. If it wasn't for this crease there, it would have been really high grade in my opinion. Nice spine, not a ton of ticks. It's got actually a date written there of 10/31, but $1, definitely grabbing that. I have one eBay purchase. I forgot what I paid for this, but the shipping was $13, which was ridiculous in my opinion. But he made up for it by including this book for free, Flash 154 and Daredevil 187. He threw that in. I'm trying to, for whatever crazy reason, I want to get the Flash versus Superman racing covers. I don't know what I'm going to do with them once I have them. Maybe find a way to display them, but that's a little side thing I'm trying to do. So I needed that one. And then some last of the flea market books before I get to the books I picked up at the show. Yeah, just a really nice copy of the Flintstones, bigger and bolder. It's a wraparound cover, painted cover from 1962. Early appearance of the Flintstones, 80 pages. It's in nice shape. I think I paid $5 for that. And then I went to a comic show recently, and it was the day after Free Comic Book Day, so I didn't have a lot to spend. So I spent the time going through dollar boxes, and this is what I got. Sensation Comics #4, just a nice Adam Hughes cover. Lord Pumpkin 0, I thought that was a neat cover. I grabbed that. Some more Adam Hughes, Valor #10 and #12. Some Michael Turner, Supergirl #5, and the glare is back. That's better. I got 2 copies of Blue Beetle #1 from not the New 52, sorry. His first solo title, the Jaime Reyes one. So that book went for a lot more back in the day. I'll always pick this up when I find it for $1. I love that Jim Balent artwork on Catwoman. And then a pretty cool Frank Cho cover for Harley Quinn. Some Greg Horn goodness for She-Hulk #5. Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder, the Frank Miller variant for #4. I don't know why I keep buying these. I have a ton of them. I just can't leave them for $1. Adam Hughes, Batgirl #3. And then the best book I got at the show, I paid $10 for Uncanny Tales #1. Really nice shape, so I'm happy to add that to the collection. That was the best book I grabbed that day. And then I got these from my friend Joe. He had pre-ordered these for me. These Dave Stevens covers for Rocketeer Island. Oh, I got just a couple more I picked up for in the dollar bins at that show. Where are we at here? 22 minutes. Gatecrasher #5. Art Adams cover. Marvel #2. That was surprising to find for $1. Perillo cover for Kiss #6. And then I like Jay Anceletto covers, so I grabbed Van Helsing, The League of Monsters Part 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. This cover is better than the first cover. I do like last issues, so we got Nightwing #153, the final issue. Icons, Iceman, book 3 of 4. This is the first artwork by, oh my God, Scotty Young. And then just a wizard insert for Austin Powers. And then some stuff from my local shop, for my pull list, if you will. Black Cat #9. Superman, Spider-Man #1. Nice Black Cat #7. Thunderbolts 23. 24. 25. Vampirella 10, 11, and 12. Keep picking up these Perillo covers. All right, we're down to the final few books. This was everything I got on Free Comic Book Day. Monstrous #1. Obviously, everything was half off. This is a very low grade copy of this book, but I absolutely love the cover. It is a 1.0. I got it for $35. He had 70 on it. Web of Evil. It's just a really, really awesome Golden Age cover. Thor #126. Got that for half off. Son of Satan #1. Keeping with that Flash versus Superman racing theme, World's Finest #198. And then I always make mistakes on these Strange Tales issues. I need to consult my list. I got lucky this time and I did not have any of these. We got Strange Tales 140, 142, 143, 145, and 163. So that was all of the books that I picked up, except we got one really big book left. Planet Comics #51. I paid $200 for this. I'm very happy about that. It's got a lot going on. It's got monsters, it's got skulls, it's got ray guns, it's got spaceships. You know, it's just an amazing book. So I'm over the moon happy about that pickup. So that is everything that I got since the last video. 27 minutes. So if you stayed tuned all the way to the end, thank you guys for watching. If you can hit that like and subscribe and share button and leave some comments, let me know how you think I did. And until next time, everyone, bye for now.